Hi, I'm going to put Windows XP on this computer just because I'm going to install it. I won't do the whole installation because it takes about an hour, just over an hour, about 56 minutes I think was the amount of time it took last time. The hard drive on this one's a little bit bigger, but we'll go through the initial stages with you anyway, so if you'd just like to just watch. And when I do Windows Vista on my dad's computer, I'll run through the stages on that as well because it's slightly different. Now that we're in Windows set up. At the moment it's just loading a few things on there, like the USB drivers, what else is it called? Bus drivers, things like that. Things that come with the Windows CD disc. You see, the problem with Windows XP, if you've got SATA drivers, you have to install the SATA drivers first. The only thing is, they came initially on floppy drives and people have thrown them out. So it's actually quite difficult to install Windows XP because you can get it to install on the drive, but then once it's still installed on the drive, there'll be no drive for it to recognise because the SATA controllers are not there. And you have to download them from the internet. But if you try and download, I've tried to download the SATA drivers before. When that happened, they tried to reinstall them on a computer that was running IDE already, and I couldn't save them to a CD. But Windows Vista, Windows 7, they've all got the SATA drivers on there, so you don't have to worry about that. So if I'm building a computer that's on what's IDE, it's usually Windows XP that I install. But Windows XP is quite a good program, and a lot of companies still use the Windows XP program. So, right, now welcome to setup. I'm not sure if you can actually read it, you might be able to. It says to set Windows XP, now push enter, which is what I'm going to do. To repair a Windows XP installation using Recovery Console, push R. And Recovery Console, there's loads of different things in there like boot fix, etc, etc. I won't go through them all. To quit the setup, push F3. Well, we don't want to do that, we want Windows to install on this one. So I'm going to push enter. And then it comes to the license agreement, F8. Needs to be still F8. There we go. Helps if you push the right button. There you go, we all make mistakes. Now it's offering me unpartitioned space. Now you can, if this drive is about 40 gigs, so I don't need to partition the drive. Windows XP needs to be partitioned if you're over a certain amount. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 165, but I wouldn't guarantee that. Depends which service pack you're running anyway. So but we don't need to partition the drive. There's no point in partitioning such a small drive. So I'll just push enter to install. Format using, or I'll use the quick section. I'm going to go in. I'm not going to run you through this completely. We'll do a little bit of it. Set up this formatting the disk. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. It takes too long. But that's pretty much it. And then it'll just install Windows. And one thing you must watch out for when it comes to setting up the actual system. That's quick. When it comes up to setting up your thing. Oh, this disk has already been formatted, that's why. I'd already formatted this disk prior to doing it, that's why, to speed things up. It's now got a copy of the files, and as I was saying, one thing you must watch out for is you must set the keyboard up for your country. because if you set it up for US, the keys, when you strike them, they don't always come out with the right combination of what's shown on the keyboard, and it can be a bit of a devil to change once you've already done Windows XP. I've always had problems. But sometimes when you're installing Windows, it doesn't actually give you the option. It just automatically installs the US version of it. You know, so you have to change them. It can be changed because I've changed it a couple of times. It just depends how Windows has set itself up. As I say, it's copied 9% of the files. I think that's enough. You can see what the general gist of it is. Anyway, so I'll thank you for watching this video. Bye.